We're live, motherfuckers! And I'm not too old for this shit. Yes, I decided to start it off as an interesting way of screaming at the top of my lungs. Why? Because I fucking can. And because it's funny. And why not? It shows that I'm not too old for this shit, even though I can't hear anything. I had to make sure my kids were here. Then they'd actually be able to yell at me and be like, "We knew you can't hear anything because you're fucking old." Yes, I didn't pre-open my drinks and do all that shit beforehand because I realized I need to get on here and start yakking. Because it is April 25th at 6:08 p.m. And notice when I do my posts, I usually say 6-ish, not 6 o'clock on the dot because, well, I'm kind of like your old lady's period. Not always on time and not always when it's supposed to be. But hey, fuck it, why not? It's fun to make jokes, and some people take things way too goddamn seriously to understand what a fucking joke is. Or they think they're funny and they really aren't. Ugh, like burping on the microphone. Some people don't understand. Oh, dear Lord, that was like pepperoni and sloppy Joe mix. Ugh. What an interesting combination that I decided to have for my meal tonight. Yes, my child had pizza and I had leftover sloppy joes from 2 days ago. No, they didn't have anything growing on it in the fridge. I've been consistently eating it for the last 2 days and it is now completely out of the fridge. And I don't know. It was quite scrumptious seeing how it took me 3 days to eat it and about 9 sandwiches in the process. I decided we're going to make some, so we're going to make this normal amount. And for some reason, my kids decided not to eat all 2 fucking pounds in one setting. Who would have thought? Usually we will sit there and we will eat the entire thing in no time flat. That's definitely odd. Hopefully my microphone thing is still working at the moment, because if not, we've got a really big problem and we'll have to start this whole damn thing all over from the get-go. So I gotta check really quick to see if it's actually fucking working, because now all of a sudden my microphone thing is not moving at all. And the weird thing about not having people on here, you can't tell if you're actually talking or if you're just yakking to yourself. Oh well. Any way you look at it, I'm still having a fun time. And I'm still going to be me regardless of what's going on. Let's see, so oh, hey, there we go. Hey, look, my microphone works. I had to check to make sure that the thing was actually working, just in case, because sometimes these things don't always say that they are working when they're supposed to be working, because they're a rat bastard. And because we all love how well technology works. Usually, if I'm looking and I'm seeing the little screen thing and it's not moving, then I suddenly know that something is not going on right. I'm going to turn down the brightness on that one, because if not, I can't see shit. Or it's going to reflect on my face and make me look even weirder. So, it says that there's like one person on here. Who knows? I don't know. I'm still just yakking away, having fun, saying and doing all the random goofy things I can. Definitely need to continue working on these photos. I've been working on photos the last day, well, most of today, just going through and getting them all ready for edits, making sure all the blurry ones are out, because the joys of being a photographer and videographer and concert goer and everything else that I have going on, there is a whole lot of time spent in the editing room, which on everything. And if I run one editing program, I can't run the other one because it slows everything down. Maybe I should at some point in time buy a PC, but right now the laptop seems to be doing exactly what I needed to do. It just takes a little bit longer. Plus, some days I'm just fucking tired. especially when there's nothing to do at my regular job other than standing around. But standing around can be okay because I'm still getting paid and I can make it look like I'm busy. I've been doing that for a while. I mean, I did work fast food and never got asked to do any of the bullshit tasks because I always looked busy. Even if I wasn't doing anything, like dishes, you just pick up the same couple stacks and you keep cycling them around. Even if no one's washing anything, you just keep putting the same dishes away. They leave you alone, they don't bother you. And for some reason right now, the wind is really blowing. I mean, there's this whole thing of there's storms going on. Like I know southwestern Kansas is getting slammed right now with storms. I know that certain areas that I pay attention to because I still have family members living in those areas that they are being hit massively right now with thunderstorms. Like my friend from, well, used to be Diabolic Orange Monkey. I don't know. They've been posting a whole bunch of stuff, so we'll have to see if there's something going on with that or if they're just being a bunch of assholes. Either way, I can see it. But yeah, he posted that he now owns lakefront property because his street is flooding. The only time I would personally be worried about that is if I saw like a fish going down it or an alligator or a big ass snake. Because then that's when I would actually be worried and be going, oh shit, we need to watch out. There are big ass snakes running around here. Fuck this. Time to go home. Ugh. But yes, we're doing this podcast thing. It's going a little slow right now. Nobody is hopping on, or it shows that nobody has hopped on this thing. So I'm just going to, well, hey, just remember, if you feel like you are having a shitty week, just remember that at least you didn't go on the BBC News with your dildo on your bookshelf. That is an important thing. I just saw a meme about that. So, important thing to remember. So, if you think you're having a bad week, just make sure you did that, like, you know, the big ass massive plastic dong was not actually on the bookshelf while you're trying to talk to everybody and they're going, huh, well, I see what you're into, you weirdo, you freak, you pervert. I'd be going, all right, she's got one of those. She doesn't have a ring on the finger. Let's message her. She seems to be lonely. Hey, you never know. Might as well try your luck. What's the worst that's going to happen? She's going to call you a pervert and tell you to fuck off. I mean, either way, at least you're not the one with the giant dildo on the bookshelf. And yes, we have said dildo now several times. Speaking of that, I made a comment on my post that I was going to do some recap of the 30s, not the 1930s. That was before my time, unless you ask my children, who say that I'm turning 200 years old because they're my children and they're buttholes. Obviously, one of them is, well, two of them are not here right now. The youngest one is, and she's probably got her headphones on because she's got a drawing idea for one of the evolutions. Shit, I can't remember which one it was. She calls it Pearl. It's the ice one. Yes, the ice one. But she's got an idea for a drawing, so she's probably upstairs with her headphones on, drawing away, which is a good thing for her. But yeah, she wants to get me balloons that say happy 200. I mean, that's about the only way you're going to, because I don't know any place that has happy 200th birthday. Like I keep saying, my children, they're a unique breed of human beings because one, well, look at who raised them. And two, they're obviously growing up to be very quick-witted, independent thinkers that will burn anyone with insults in a fucking heartbeat. And as a parent who is a smartass who will say all kinds of random shit and do all kinds of dumb shit, I'm very proud of that. All three of my kids have that unique feature. I wonder where they possibly got it from. I mean, could be from me. I mean, could be from their mom. Who knows? But we're going to use me because I am right here. And the mother is not right here or right there or I don't know where she's at. That's okay. I don't have to know. It's not my responsibility. My responsibility is those children. So recapping some of the stuff on the 30s, this was in my 20s still. Fuck it. It's story time. One time we did a show with a band called Shat when I was in a band called Swept Aside. Yes, there are videos on YouTube when I had a full head of hair, except for the little bald spot on the back of the head that my kids like to point out. But we were doing a show with Shat, and Jiggy Jag recorded the thing and put it on the cable network TV. And at 2 a.m, some lady decided she was going to get up and watch cable TV on the on like the local network. And the funny thing was, the night she decided to get up and watch it was the night they had the Shat performance on there. And Shat was, if you don't know anything about Shat, they literally have a crucifix made out of dildos. They have a motorcycle helmet with a mohawk of dildos, dildos on the top of the hands, elbow pads, forearm gauntlets, knee pads, catcher pads on the shins, and wears a strap on. Well, this lady got upset and called the newspaper. And the newspaper covered the story. And on the top half of the front page of the paper, we were so proud I went and bought one. Because they said the word dildo like on the title and like in the first few sentences. And I was like, we made the top half of the front page and it said dildo like 5 times in the article. It was totally amazing and really worth it. Unfortunately, they didn't ask any of the members of the bands. So with them not asking any of the members of the bands, I don't know where they were getting their information from on what was going on that show, because I was there. And when somebody said he's wearing a strap on, I had to go up and fucking look, because there's no way he's wearing a, oh, yep. Yep, he is. You looked? Yep. Somebody said he was. So you looked? Yep. I'll learn one way or another not to do dumb shit. So that was in my mid-20s, and well, I'm still doing dumb shit. So also shout out to Galdar for this sweet ass koozie that I bought from them when I went and saw them. So we're doing shout outs to, I'm like, Diabolic Orange Monkey, fuck around and find out. We got Galdar, we got my Pantera hat, because it's like my new favorite hat. And the first words, well, hello! Welcome to my family-friendly podcast of family entertainment and family feng shui. So basically, on my podcast or in real life, I am not the person you should have on full volume on your phone, where other people might actually hear it, because you might hear words like shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits out loud. And there are people tuning in right now, and that is what they come into, is hearing me say these 7 deadly words you can't say on whatever the hell it is. And well, that's what we're saying. And there's also some new ones, like some of those are no longer offensive words. Now it's like he, she, you, it, them, they, there, is, was. I know like retard right now is a big one you can't say, but I was at Walmart with my son the other night when we were getting groceries, and it was funny as hell because these kids are well, it's not funny as hell. It's kind of stupid because these kids should know better, and their parents should have beaten them when they were children to understand this. They got on the motorized carts, all 4 of them. None of them looked like they had health issues. Not saying that they didn't, but when they're starting to run into each other and doing all that stuff, they probably don't have the health issues. They're just being some jackasses. And he looks over and goes, wow, some people are stupid. I was like, no. Those people are fucking retarded over there. And you see everybody perk up. And I was like, look, mentally handicapped people, or like handicapped people, Some of them's physical ailments, some of them mental ailments, and they can't help it. It's just how they are. But retards should know better, and those people are retarded because they're using carts that they shouldn't use because somebody might actually need it, and they're being a bunch of dumbasses. So fuck those retards. He's just like, oh dear Lord, I can't take you anywhere. No, you can't. Because, well, I have no hair on my head, and because I don't give a fuck. And I will burp and do whatever I want. Well, to an extent. As long as the kids are okay with me doing dumb shit still and aren't going to lecture me too much on being self-destructive anymore, then it's okay. It's when the self-destruction starts to actually self-destruct and do all the bad shit again, then that's usually when they're going to probably be like, Dad, you need to cool this down. You've already had 3 back surgeries, 2 knee surgeries, a hip replacement, a shoulder repair, and a neck replacement. And they did a CT scan and found absolutely nothing in your fucking head. Huh. Okay, maybe I should tone it down some. But I'm only 41. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? I still got all 2 of my brain cells. And the reason there's 2 of them is they can bounce ideas off of each other and realize which one's the dumbest idea or the stupidest idea. And that's usually the idea we go with. Maybe that's why I refer to we. There's always 3 of us. There's me, 1 and 2. Thing 1 and 2. I don't know if they're brain cells, but they're up there bouncing around and coming up with random ideas for me to do. I need to put this damn thing on the charger before I go to the shows tomorrow. Which, speaking of shows, there are all kinds of ones coming up. Like at the Minibar, April 27th, the Unicouth, River City Rejects, and D-Fibs will be playing. I believe that is, that's in the KCMO area. Not sure where the Minibar is, and wow, that wind is really blowing. More than some of your people's old ladies do to you. Yes, we are going to make all kinds of inappropriate comments. Also, there's the Sick New World Tour. I am not going to say all of this, but we shall highlight a few of them. System of a Down, Slipknot, A Perfect Circle, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Ginger. Oh, let's see. Who else do I see that? Killing Joke. Oh, the Killing Joke? Sevendust. Oh, hell yeah. Sevendust is on it? This is the Las Vegas Fairgrounds, April 27th. I am not going to this one because 1, I can't take my camera in, and 2, I don't have tickets for it. Let's see. Stony Doom is We Legalize It 24. Oh, apparently they're going to be at this one. Souls of Mischief, Cypress Hill, and who the hell's the other band? Parasite. The Parasite? That is going to be in Kansas City on Friday. And comedian Alex Ramundo will crown Uptown Saturday in Wichita, in case you're not sure of where the location is. My buddy Matt Bueller posted that one. So we're going to get back into the random conundrum fuckeries, and then we'll get back to some show flyers later. There are a shit ton of shows coming up. I ended up getting 33 different posts on this one. Some of them are the same one, which is perfectly fine because it shows that other people are actually promoting the show as well, and not just the one person or the one band. And normally, I'm one who doesn't tell my plans on where I'm going to be or what shows I'm going to be going to, because some of the time it doesn't always work out that way, where you can't say, like, okay, I'm going to, like the one time I said I'm going to go see Dusty Grant in Salina, and then I'm going to drive to Topeka and go see Diabolical Orange Monkey at the same place that I saw him the first time. And then my daughter had to have gallbladder surgery, so I had to cancel all my plans and go be dad for a child who threw up in a Walmart bag, and I had to walk that thing out to her dumpster without throwing up. The grossest damn thing. But she is goofy as hell when she comes out of surgery and off of sleepy night meds that they put her on. Which for some reason, I don't know if I'm the only one that doesn't come out and say like goofy dumb shit. Well, I say goofy dumb shit anyway, so they want to know if the meds are working or not. But it seems like every time I come out of the medication, I'm up and I'm ready to go. Like the one time that Salina Regional Hospital lost me in the hospital because I got up and had to go pee and just went and didn't tell them. But yeah, for some reason, they like, I always love the questions that they ask you after surgery. Do you know where you are? What do you mean, do I know where I am? I've been asleep for the last few hours. Like, I was in the hospital when I went to sleep. I don't know where I'm at now because you fuckers moved me, because this does not look like the operating room. This does also not look like the room that I started in the first time. So I don't technically know where I'm at. I'm going to assume the city that I'm in. Like, do you know where you are? Hopefully still in Salina, Kansas, unless you all medevaced me somewhere else. But I do not know exactly where I am at. Do you know what day it is? Fuck, lady, I don't know what day it is half the time anyways. I know it's the day of my surgery. Well, at least it should still be the day of my surgery. Do you know what your name is? Which name? Like my birth name? Like the ones my parents gave me, or the ones that everyone knows me as? Because those are all different names and they're all a different form of me in some form or another that have different levels of what I can do. Like normal me, I don't know. Most people don't use that name. There's only like a handful of people that actually do. Parents, grandma, bonus kids. Yeah, and like a handful of friends because they've known me long enough that that's what they know me as. Then there's everybody that knows me as Hippie, Redbeard, and Redbeard the Hippie. I mean, there's different forms of it. The one that usually gets my attention, like there was one time when I first moved up to Nebraska 7 years ago. I moved up to Nebraska, and it was funny because I thought I recognized somebody, but I didn't even think anything of it. And I guess they were saying my name, and it wasn't like registering. And they yelled hippie, and I turned around because I was going, who the fuck up here knows me? Comes to find out, the person knew my oldest daughter's mom. Oldest daughter's mom, and ended up moving up there. Apparently, she was there to spy on me. No, she's actually really cool. I saw her the one time we added each other on Facebook, and I don't think we've talked in like 7 years. So, or 6 years. Seven. Yeah, 7. Something. I don't fucking remember. See, this is the problem. I can't remember that long ago, but yet I can tell you all the shows that I went to like over the course of the last weekend. Like I saw a rap show on 420, which is interesting. If you are going to be at a concert on 420, a rap show is definitely an interesting show when you don't smoke, because every motherfucker there is smoking, like inside the building, outside the building, around the building, above the building. They're all doing it. I even thought somebody was going to be smoking in my car when I got there at the rate that it was going. There was nobody smoking in my car. And then I get home and I ended up going to bed and started working on editing the videos and photos the following day. And then proceeded to do a bunch of housework and got a lot of it caught up. But yeah, I've, as you can tell, have been going to some rap shows lately because they've been inviting me to them, and they're close, and I don't really have to drive very far. Like 30 minutes is not shit of a drive. That's literally like across Kansas City. So no, and all the rap dudes up here, I ended up doing an interview with Dre Wall, which I should have up later this week or beginning of next week. Really cool dude out of Kentucky. I can't remember the exact city that he was from. It's slightly spaced my mind. But yeah, really cool dude. Great conversation. Had a blast doing that interview. I've got a show that I'm going to, I know for a fact, Saturday. and then, which is a death metal show. I'm going to a death metal show again. So I'll be back in my own prime element of the stuff I'm used to normally listening to. Nothing against the rap. I do like what they're doing, and I think it's really cool. And it's a whole different environment and a whole different vibe. Like A.G. Strange and A.J. Dredd, those dudes had such an insane fucking energy to them. They were all over the place. They're jumping around, bouncing around, having a good old time, and just wow. And then Dre Wall came on, and his energy matched and had a blast. I mean, it was really cool to watch. So seeing some of the different styles of music and the live performances and the way that they handle themselves and they do things, it is definitely an interesting thing to see firsthand. So, and I'm getting asked to do a whole lot more of the rap shows. There's one coming up that a couple people are like, "Hey man, if you can make that'd be great." And then I looked to see how far away it was, because I'm like, I don't even know where this town in Nebraska is. It's like 4 hours away. It's like in a little panhandle thingy over that way of where like Nebraska and like the route goes through like the edge of Colorado, and I'm just like, that's a long ass drive. But the same point in time that weekend, I'm looking at possibly going to Manhattan for a show for yeah, I'll say the Flyer here soon. But yeah, looking at going to Manhattan, which I think is about the same amount of distance. But I don't know. We'll have to see where the energy levels are at by that point in time, because at a certain point in time, you can only go for so many weekends of going to shows and hitting up shows and trying to edit things during the week before you kind of go, you know what? You need to slow down for a little bit. Like, let's see. This weekend is obviously, I'm going to, fuck it, I'll say it right now. I'm going to be in Lincoln for a concert, possibly a 2-day festival. I haven't figured out if I'm making the second day or if I'm going to come home and hang out with the kids, or, you know, what all is going to go on. We might just get some ice cream and a fucking movie and sit down and watch some movies all day. I don't know what's going on. I might go out, depending on the weather, I might just go out exploring and see if I can get my 4-wheel drive van stuck in a goddamn dirt road. I don't know what's going on. I haven't figured it out. It's still way too early to tell and be able to adjust what I'm planning on doing. But yeah, and then the following weekend is Flaw in no. I skipped a weekend. The following weekend is the birthday with the family. So all the family is going to come up, and if they make any comments, I've literally made the joke to my daughter that I'm going to walk up there and grab a hold of her tummy area and be like, "Is there anybody in there?" And if she says no, then I can look at her boyfriend and go, "Why not?" She's like, "Oh God, you would do that in front of the entire family just to get me in trouble." And I was like, "You damn right I would, because that's on you, not on me, because I'm the crazy dude in the whole group," which is, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. She's like, "Do not do that in front of your family." I was like, "Why not? It's going to be funny for me, just because I want to see what they're all going to say, because I'm fucked up like that." I mean, hell, I already got 2 grandkids. I mean, having one from one of my children would be nice. These are the 2 grandkids come from one of the bonus kids. But yeah, and then in beginning of June, we're gonna go down. Me and all the kids or me and my kids are gonna go down for his. Well, as my daughter said, my youngest daughter says his first birthday. Keep in mind, my daughter's 14 right now, and it's his first birthday because she can't believe he's going to be 3, and she thinks that's stupid. So it's going to be his first birthday again. So we're going to go down, see him, see the new grandbaby. They're all excited. I'm excited. I'm literally taking that weekend off, which by taking that weekend off means I'm going to be running around for the birthday party and taking family pictures, which I'm perfectly fine with. Those are fun because if I just want to stop taking pictures, I can stop taking pictures and nobody's going to say anything. And plus, I got to hang out with the grandkids. So, I mean, where do you really go wrong with this? You know, tell everybody else to fuck off. I'm hanging out with Jackson, the little wiggle worm, and we're gonna go do dumb shit. And he's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go cause mischief and mayhem. Yeah, we're gonna go get in trouble. Yeah." And they're just gonna let us go off because for some reason I'm a trustworthy adult. I mean, there was one when I had my back surgery. I was walking through the living room with the walker, and uh, the oldest grandbaby's mom had to call her mom in the living room and say she was going to be late getting the bottle to him because she was stuck in traffic because she was walking behind me. Keep in mind, I'd had like back surgery like 4 hours before that, so I was moving a little slow. I was slightly tender. Let's see what else we got. We also have Left to Suffer with Waste Hourglass, uh, Love Lost, and Cat's Claw. April 26th at the Temple Live Event Center in Wichita, Kansas. 2 people posted about that one. Also, Trevor from Sin and Scar is having a party in his trousers. Don't worry about the door charge. It's on the house. So if you want to, you can hit him up to find out where the house party is going to be at. Let's see. Lucid with performance from PFV, Scooty, and Sir Charles. Let's see. That's going to be Friday, April 26th at the Odd Follow Hall in 930 West Douglas Avenue, Suite 1 in Wichita. Doors open at 8. And Rivals Within with special guest from Evil Shadows, Raw Toast, and Bear Rat are going to be in Norfolk. And where the hell are they going to be at? It's an all-age show. Doors at 6, show at 6:30, and it's 1014 Rivers Bend in Norfolk. Not 100% sure where the hell. I know where Norfolk is. I'm not 100% sure where the hell that's at. And we're going to skip over that one because that show already happened on the 23rd. Oopsie daisy. Let's see. Ooh. I have to say, I could have swore there was a lot more of these. And we're just going to go ahead and say another one. 427, Not Your Medicore Tour 2024 DRS. Let's see. Where in the hell? Oh, it's the Maloney's with the Shitiots, the Absur Alchemy, the Racketees, and Take Me Back 90s will be at Mahoney's in Omaha. So we're progressively working through the show flyers like we always do throughout all of these fun-filled podcasts. Oh, it is 6:40 right now, and I've been doing this for 33 minutes. You know, I don't know if it's just being tired from not having anything to do at work, or the whole thing of just being fucking tired. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's a whole lot of stuff. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, I'd better watch out on this one because I got a friend request from a random person. Let's see, we're gonna add that one to the profile. Oh shit. Wrong one. Add that one. Add that one. Oh, yeah, I got a friend who asked me if I was going to a Cannibal Corpse show in France. Add that one to the profile. Let's see. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I don't even know where the hell I'm at or what the hell is going on. I don't know. I'm just talking away, trying to go through other things, see what the hell is going on social media. And my cell phone just moved all by itself because that's what has all the show flyers up. That was fucking weird. I don't know what the hell's going on. Probably that ghost is back. Like, you guys clean the house. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, that was something kind of interesting today because I've predominantly been doing the housework so the kids don't have to. And the house stays pretty well kept up, just kind of needing, like some random picking up things and doing stuff like that. And I get home, they've got music going. I walk into hearing disturbed, and I kind of have this look of, what the hell is going on? The vacuum cleaners got the cord all out. The floor's been vacuumed. It was like they're in there cleaning the kitchen counters and like doing dishes. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Who are you guys and why are you in my house? And they're like, oh, we cleaned the living room and the dining room and now we're working on the kitchen. I'm going, holy shit, who are these people? And what have they done with my children? Which was really cool because they took over and then they kind of, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? And I was like, okay, cool. Like they're telling me what to do versus me telling them what to do. So it also gave them the cool opportunity to have the power of being able to divvy up chores and things to have me help with. So that was kind of a cool experience that I don't know what I did right with these kids, but they're pretty fucking badass. Like my oldest daughter would do that. Like when I work at nights, it'd be like 2 a.m. in the summertime, and she's vacuuming at 2 a.m. It's like, you can't do that. It's in an apartment. We got to get a house before you can vacuum at 2 a.m. And my fat cat is looking at me like I'm out of my damn mind. I'm not sure if he knows what to do with me either. So there are still some more shows coming up, but we're going to talk about some other things randomly. But yeah, that was super cool coming home to seeing the kids doing all the things and asking me to do some stuff, which, oh yeah. No, you are not joining the podcast this time. You already tried killing me earlier today. Got right on my, he likes to sit right on like where the sternum is and everything and press right there. Fucking kills me every time. And then he looks at me like, why do you keep telling me to get off of you? Because you're a 30-pound cat and you've got your little bitty paws digging into my chest cavity. You are not very nice. Or when I'm trying to go to bed and he's batting me in the face, which I had to look up why cats do that. Cats will bat you in the face because they want your attention. No shit. And because they love you. Can you find another way to show me you love me? Like, I don't know, cuddling up next to me, maybe laying next to me, laying on me. You don't have to smack me in the face. Because then I smack you in the face back and you look at me like I'm out of my damn mind and I'm mean to you. But then you're sitting there still purring. So I don't know what the hell's going on. It makes absolutely no sense with these cats. But yes, I'm going to, most likely after this thing, I'm going to post some more concert shows. Concert photography, because I ended up getting ones for when I went and saw Sunset Center and who else was it? Sunset Center, and then Ritz and Gmo Ski. I finally got those ones finished editing up. Do not go to a concert and take it on action pace, because you will suddenly have 900 fucking photos to go through and try to figure out which ones you want to keep, because they're all almost the same, but the hand slightly moves, or they slightly move to the left because they're doing their little bounce thing. At some point in time, I will learn how to take photos. Probably not. I'm just going to still take them the way that I take them because they seem to turn out well and people like them. I don't know. But yeah, I've got all the ones for the 420 show that I'm gonna try. Still got to get all my stuff packed and get to bed at a remotely decent time, so then I'm not completely dead on the drive to the show tomorrow. And also, Friday, April 26th at Maloney's, there is Surface Tension. The dance floors will be open, signature drinks and shots. It's an upbeat rock band that covers 80s, 90s, and today's. We're just going to skip over the whole fucking 2000s. We're just going to go 80s, 90s, and today. Which, that's actually kind of funny the way that that's set up. There is also the Healing Sound concert in High Top Lounge in St. Joe, Missouri, April 27th. There is a buttload of bands on that one. I think there's like 8 or 9. Let me check, see who's all on this one. Oh, humdy dumdy dum. There's a lot of random stuff on there too. Oh well. We're gonna skip over that one. Well, I'll get back to it. I got to get to the event page. There's a Metal Fest at Jerry's Bar and Grill featuring Gods of Olrath in Wichita on the 27th. Let's see. What the hell is this one? Oh, yeah, that's the Gods of Wrath one. That one also got shared twice. There is Friday, April 26th, two of the 4 live music DJ Shift After Party. I'm not 100% sure where that's at. It's at the Ultra Lounge. Crush Ultra Lounge, which is located in... Oh, yeah, I better like that one. I know, got on there. It's in Omaha. Okay, there it is. Live at 7 with 2 of 4. And then there is the... Oh, that's the 26th. Night Party Shift D. And DJ Weber at the Ultra Lounge or Dr. Webb live music on April 27th at the Ultra Lounge. Let's see. Okay, we only got a few more. Come to the High Top Lounge in St. Joe, Missouri on April 27th. That's the Healing Sound concert. And then Valley Creatures will be at Bodegas Alley in Lincoln on the 26th at 9 o'clock. And let's see. I'm just going to have to go to the actual page for this one, because if not, there is no fucking way I'm going to be able to distinguish all of the bands that are playing. So it is the Heartland Havoc, April 26th and April 27th in Lincoln, Nebraska at the Cosmic Eye Brewery. Friday night's headliner is Gorgatron, and Saturday's headliner is Reaping Asmodea. Supports, and these are all in alphabetical order, and I am going to do my best. I'm pretty sure some of these I'm going to fuck up on accident. Alamord, Beast Eagle, Corpse Burner, Cruciate Existence, Fahar. Those guys are fucking brutal. From this day forward, Garroted, Grave Solace, Ice Wrist, Giblets, Limb Dealer. Limb Dealer? I'm intrigued by that one. Just the name. I want to know where it came up with. Mind Rot, Molten, Murph, Narcotic Self, and Tiom, which doors at 6, music at 7 on Friday, and doors at 5, music at 6 on Saturday. There's a 2-day pass, a 1-day pass, and 40 at the door. So there's food trucks on site and everything like that. So that is the show that I am going to be hitting up. That is a hell of a festival. So, and then also PKP, the Phil Koblik Project, is going to have their CD release party at the other side with guest Cliche, who is going to be performing with them at the other side. So I have now successfully gone through all of the show flyers. So that is now done and over with. So I can get back to my regularly scheduled program of I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Other than there's still charging all the camera batteries, making sure I got all my camera gear, making sure I got my little notebook with me, doing all that fun stuff, making sure I get to the show at a decent time, trying to snag some interviews. And I can always hope to snag interviews. I can't always guarantee that I'm going to get interviews because you get to a certain point in the night, you can no longer do interviews because you've been running around for so long and your energy levels are just shot and your brain function no longer is in existence. But then also, like I said, May 10th, I'm going to be trying to get some like there's one interview I really want to get, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to also have, I got to grab one from, Gravestone. Like I need to interview those guys. They're always huge supporters. I need to get as you can tell, like I said, when the brain gets tired, the function skills go downhill drastically. It's 7 o'clock. It's almost 7 o'clock. Obviously, I'm a little brain dead because of slow day. I would rather have a busy day at work where I'm running around, getting as much stuff humanly possible done, and being tired from just like being on the go versus just standing around doing nothing and staring at the ceiling. You can only do that for so long before you just get exhausted of it and it gets boring. The rain is killing me. What are you going to fucking melt? I highly doubt that. Well, depending on who you ask, they might actually call you the Wicked Witch. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some kids that might think you're the Wicked Witch because you're scary and mean because you yelled at them. But if that's the case, then I'm probably the Wicked Witch because I've yelled and screamed at people. Makes me sleepy. Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the damn rain. I would rather have, well, I don't know. I need to probably go outside and put the fucking cot together because my luck, it'll be raining when I have to get ready to go to sleep after the show, and we'll have to try to put the cot all together and be fucking exhausted. But I definitely can't sleep in the seats anymore because that shit fucking kills me. I tried that last time. I was done. That don't work no more. I'm too old for that shit. So I think I'm going to actually end this podcast a little bit early so I can get all my stuff packed up and then just have some downtime where I can actually just kind of relax and maybe get to bed at a halfway decent time tonight. But that's probably not going to fucking happen. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and until next week, where I will actually be classified as an old fucking man based on my kids' opinions. So until then, thanks for tuning in.